seven seas and the gales they may blow. Way, hey, roll and go. The Hellborn she's rolling and steady she goes. Mind him or you'll sink below. Heave along, bullies, ye Hellborn crew. We'll see the next port as we always do. Our weather-eyed captain can never fail. The sun's in the skies and the wind's in our sails. We're crashing our breakers, a crew full of debts. Way, hey, roll and go. The old man's a-driving us past our regrets. Mind him or you'll sink below. Heave along, bullies, ye Hellborn crew. We'll see the next port as we always do. Our weather-eyed captain can never fail. The sun's in the skies and the wind's in our sails. Favor repaid and a good turn done. Way, hey, roll and go. The skipper is set on the homeward run. Mind him or you'll sink below. Heave along, bullies, ye Hellborn crew. We'll see the next port as we always do. Our weather-eyed captain can never fail, as the sun's in the skies and the wind's in our sails. Dark clouds arise and there's rough seas ahead. Way, hey, roll and go. Who's got redemption and who is left dead? Mind him or you'll sink below. Heave along, bullies, ye Hellborn crew. We'll see the next port as we always do. Our weather-eyed captain can never fail, as the sun's in the skies and the wind's in our sails. Rain and the waves putting wet to the decks. Way, hey, roll and go. We'll all keep on sailing or all to the depths. Mind him or you'll sink below. Heave along, bullies, ye Hellborn crew. We'll see the next port as we always do. Our weather-eyed captain can never fail, as the sun's in the skies and the wind's in our sails. The sea is a devil, the sea is a god. Way, hey, roll and go. Our master's found bearing where angels have trod. Mind him or you'll sink below. Heave along, bullies, ye Hellborn crew. We'll see the next port as we always do. Our weather-eyed captain can never fail, as the sun's in the skies and the wind's in our sails. Light of the morning shines, captain is true. Way, hey, roll and go. He's driven the Hellborn safely through. Mind him or you'll sink below. Heave along, bullies, ye Hellborn crew. We'll see the next port as we always do. Our weather-eyed captain can never fail, as the sun's in the skies and the wind's in our sail.
Hello. I did not do that right at all.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh no.
I am temporarily on camera. Hello, folks. Welcome to
hello.
another episode.
Admire his beautiful visage.
That's right.
This is your last chance.
This is it.
It will never occur again.
Until he accidentally does it again.
Oh no,
Yeah.
this is on purpose.
Oh, sure.
I am on purpose on camera. So prior to the game, if folks are going to be at the Tuxedo Ren Fair this weekend, for Pirate Weekend, just saying,
Ren Fair.
there is this cool little mimic pin that you can come pick up if you find me wearing a tricorn.
Wow. Wait,
You're
the
like your
Tuxedo
very own
Ren
Wells
Fair or
Wally.
the Tuxedo Park Ren Fair?
Tuxedo Park Ren Fair in New York.
Hell yeah. Best
Yeah.
Ren Fair.
So I will be there Saturday. If you find me and can show that you're subscribed to us on YouTube, you can get a mimic pin and a free set of dice from our small collection of dice sets.
That's cool. That's rad.
That's so
Yeah.
sick.
That's
So
I wish I was anywhere near New York.
and now announcement
It only
done.
took me 10 hours flying.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
For
It's
a
only
free
a
set of dice,
little
that's
10-hour
good.
flight. Right, yeah. And now I'm going to disappear as
Bye.
Nanette. You hear a heavy thud over the sounds of the tavern and muffled conversation on the other side of the ornate door leading to the storage areas. This isn't something that would normally concern you later at night, you know, when folks have overdone their fill and they try to find the medic next door. It's a heavy slam, though, and as you approach and open the door, a catfolk stands with their back to you as they poke unceremoniously at an elven woman's shoulder. Flashes of conversation from the last few nights come back to you. A dwarven woman talking about the mad catfolk she saw, slinging magic around with no understanding of how it works, just irresponsible to wizards everywhere. A hobgoblin, eyes shining bright as they talk about their latest project. A Bailey just gave me the parts. He said they didn't need them, and now I get to make... Whatever it was eludes you. Seems positive enough, before you recall another tale. Bailey the catfolk constantly going on about nicking this and that. Alright, Nick, the catfolk speaks. Didn't know it was a magic door. How come we don't check those kinds of things? And welcome back, everyone, to Fate of the Ocean. Last we left off, our party made their way through the underwater vault, encountering Brinood and Treknan, and decided not to do some grave robbing, only to find, as they resurfaced, there is a sloop waiting for them, with an angry Gripply staring from the edge of the decks. So, Captain Bailey, as you pull yourself over the ledge of the ship, you can see your crew harrying about and young Tad ringing the bell before seeing your face. It's just like, Captain, what do we do?
There is this like very uncharacteristic seriousness that falls over Bailey, as he like kind of waves Tad to the side. Hi there, Bud. How are you doing? It's an honor to see you again. I didn't expect to see you so soon. This is the sloop. The sloop is it on the ship?
The sloop is not on the ship. So the
It's
sloop,
not. Okay, I got that wrong. That was my fault.
Yep.
I thought the sloop was on the ship.
the sloop is
Um,
about
okay.
500 feet away and approaching.
This is fine, gang. I thought our situation was way worse. Sorry, buddy. I thought you were a frog. That's my fault. Just pointing to like Merkel, who's standing next to the thing. Thought you were a frog. That's my bad. Okay, hustle, everyone. Let's get to all positions, please, because we are getting the fuck out of here. Then Bailey runs to the side and is like hauling people onto the ship.
Okay.
Zora, you, how's your sailing? You can go fast.
I mean, yeah, I could do. I mean, I'm serviceable.
All right. Cause I've got an idea, and I really want to get that wine. So I'm gonna run to the back of the ship and see if I can find some like netting and see if I can haul this wine with us.
Does this person in the sloop? You said he's alone.
You can see other people moving about the ship that are doing the actual work of sailing it, and the Gripply is standing right before the speed sail and just sitting on the outstanding prop and just kind of bouncing up and down, waiting like they're going to leap at your ship.
You know, why don't you just take your time? I'll wait for him to come up here. They're not gonna. I mean, what are they gonna do? She just like cracks her knuckles and like they straighten up, and they like walk real big over to like wherever it is that the Gripply would land, like wherever he would descend. just stands there and waits for him, like fucking 6'5" powerhouse. Like, come at me.
You know
Okay.
what? I'm having trouble disagreeing with you. Yeah, that seems fine.
So, based on the current trajectory, the Gripply is going to land somewhere around here, either at the starboard side or to the aft of the ship. And I think I got those directions correct.
Nice. So proud.
The
of
only
you.
one I know for sure is port is left because it's the same number of letters.
Yeah, that is how I know that.
Zia and I know the same about sailing.
So, are you making the ship ready to go, or are you waiting and...
So, like, I want to make the ship ready to go, but at the same time, like, if we're trying to get this booze, and there's gonna be a fight on the ship, I don't know which is more important to ready, myself or the ship.
I just figured we'd sail away and I'll just sling a net behind us. I'll scoop up all the wine, or ale or whatever it was, and we'll just drag it.
She
Outta
looks
here.
like they look like minorly disappointed and go, all right, and they go and they like I start readying the ship and doing all the
Okay.
stuff that I need. I'm like yelling at Tad to like hurry up and follow me, and I'm sending him on little errands to help me out.
Okay. Yeah, and you see that the crew has mostly prepared. Like, the anchor is up. The sails are unfurled, but still held in place. So they can just be dropped with... As soon as you say the word, they will be dropped and ready to go. Also, this set of stairs down here will get you to... If you walk back one, Candace...
Yeah.
It like
You'll-
teleports you. It's
Yeah,
truly
it
it's a
teleports
mag-
you to the middle
I
of the
just-
ship.
I
Yeah.
see.
I had to catch the wonder in my own throat.
Ooh.
And then
Yeah.
the bottom set of stairs will teleport you to the top right side, where all the steering and all that happens.
Okay, so I have to go over here.
Yep.
Got it.
All
Oh,
right.
there's the sloop. I see it. Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
You're not getting
Yeah.
us.
And you can see the Gripply standing at the front edge as they start to toy with something in their a belt loop.
Them's fighting words.
If
like
anybody
that.
would like, they can make a perception check to see what
I would.
he is
I
love
would like.
finagling with.
I would like also.
Okay.
That's a 20 for me.
That is a dirty 20 on a 6.
Yep.
Yeah. That's pretty mad. God, do I
30 on
even-
a 6.
How's my perception? I feel like my perception is... Oh, it's plus 11. Okay, it's not bad. That's a natural 20. So we got
Nice.
That's 31 altogether. Thank you so much.
31 altogether.
Yeah.
All right, so all of you are pretty easily able to make out what first looks like
Cool,
just a
that's really
rapier. Yeah, looks like just a rapier at his belt. As he begins to draw it, you can see that the handle of the rapier has a modified pistol attached to it.
Well, that can't be good.
He's not a
It's fine.
gentleman, I can tell you that much.
I've been shot before. It doesn't hurt that much.
Who brings a gun to a sword fight, though? I gotta ask you.
Bailey puts away the pistol. Yeah.
No, Captain, I'm not talking about you. I mean, you got to, like, do
We
something. I
expect
don't-
you to bring a gun to a sword fight.
This is what I'm saying, but I mean,
Thank you.
that clown, look at him.
Yeah, I know, right? But
And-
thank you, though. I'm so glad that you all really understand me. I feel like I'm heard. Appreciate it.
As you call out that the Gripply is a clown, you see him charge down the front beam and leap towards your ship. As you hear the scrape of Gripply fingers run down the back of your boat before a heavy splash.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Also, did you say the back of the boat?
Yes.
Like where I'm like tossing
Yes,
a net
where-
over the
Yes.
Perfect.
Let's just embarrass this man into giving up. I think. Boo!
No, what I
Fucking
want
idiot.
to do is I want to continue my plan to like toss the net over the barrels of ale. And then
Okay.
I just am hoping that I can drag the barrels of ale to like just like boom 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 boom. Like
Okay, so you want to speed bump him.
quickly.
All right, go ahead and make an acrobatics check. 'Cause I feel like
Yeah.
this is much more dexterity than.
Love to make an acrobatics check. I would love it so much. I would love it like a 20. No, sorry. Yes, a 26 is how much. I would love it.
26. Okay. So
That's loving it a lot.
you manage to wrangle most of the barrels. You miss one or two, but you do hear a steady break of the water and then very quick as something is smashed back underneath the surface.
All right.
Bailey's gonna put his head over the back of the boat. You all right over there?
And there is no response.
Oh.
I think I killed him, Captain. Is that all right?
Waves to the sloop and is like, "We killed your captain, bud. That was crazy easy, dude. You can just turn around."
I mean, unless you need a job. I mean, Captain, they might need a job.
Oh
We
shit!
need more
Are
people
you
who know how to
guys looking for
What?
work?
Oh,
Yeah.
Zora,
Did you guys
what
know how
have
to
we
sail a
talked
boat?
about?
Can I move back and see if there's someone like floating face down in the water?
Looking directly into the water behind the ship, you can see the Gripply swimming along underwater.
Oh.
Apparently learning that surfacing right now is a terrible idea.
Okay. Captain, what do we want to do? He's following us.
Oh, he's not
So
following very well. Like, if you keep sailing, you're going to outpace him in the next 15 seconds.
Hey, but I hate to be the one to break it to you, but frogs aren't really known for their swim speed. And with that little dig, I am going to cast the 5th level spell Infectious Comedy on him. So he needs to make a What does he need to do? Oh wait, hang on a second. Oh wait, the target needs not be able to see or hear me. That's good. He needs to make a will save DC 27.
Okay. Will save DC 27.
Yeah.
That is a 33.
Fuck. All right. Well, he makes it. But he does begin giggling and can't use reactions, so he does chuckle at my little comment of frogs aren't known for their swim speed.
So you just see spurts of bubbles come up from the water as the Gripply is laughing quite a bit underwater.
Oh, that's good. All right. Let's get to sailing. Nick, good job with getting the barrels of ale. Hey, everyone, rest of crew. We have a pretty good haul with us. We'll tell you all about it later. Z, can we get some waves to help push us along a little bit? Nanette, can we make sure the crew is all on task and doing stuff? Can we get some like lifeguards in? I don't want anyone slipping over because I know we might be going a little bit fast. Nick, you got the... Oh, Nick, do you want to point a new destination for us? We don't have a destination yet. You can pick it on the map if you want to.
Sure. So we're just swimming around then. We're just floating to wherever. There's no.
Well, yeah, I mean, we might as well pick a new destination.
All right.
Zora, can we make sure the sails are all down and pointed at the wind? All right, crew! Successful first job. Ignore these guys. I don't think they're worth even wondering about. Bailey's gonna get back over the ship and be like, "Hey, gang, we didn't kill him. He's right there, though. So if you want to pick him up, you can hit us back up later." You almost got us though, real close to getting us.
I'm gonna do two things. The first thing I'm going to do is I am going to cast Sea Surge.
Okay.
It's to push us 120 feet away from them in the direction they pointed out the ship. Like the captain pointed out the ship. I'm just gonna push us in that direction. And then once we've finished the 120 feet, I am going to cast Obscuring Mist, which is basically a 120 feet fog cloud around us.
Nice. That's sick. That's
Yeah,
great.
that's awesome. Does
So
that
they
stay
kind of-
with you?
Yeah, for 1 minute. It's not that long.
Get us out of
I
here.
can't believe
yeah.
we have
Yeah.
a mysterious fog following us. This is the coolest ship ever.
And we're concealed.
That's awesome. Yeah. So the ocean kind of rises up as you start to set sail, and the waves start to push against the back of the ship. And you hear a light out of one of them as the Gripply is caught in one of the waves and picked up and pushed against the back of your ship.
Wow.
As you are sailing away. The mist overtakes the decks, concealing you from those around you. And Nick, you start to smell something like warm paper, like fresh vanilla, and can see the map that Bailey gave you glowing with it.
Was it doing that before? Did it look any different?
It does. As you unroll it, you can see 3 new marked locations. There is the Behemoth's Cavern, the Hidden Lagoon, and something marked the ship's graveyard.
Well, it's a bit intriguing. Hey, Captain.
Yes, my first mate. That's
Wait,
first
wait.
mate, right? Want to be the first mate? Is that how? That's a thing. Anyway, what's up?
Where'd you get this map from?
It was just on the ship. In the captain's quarters. In your man's quarters, actually, where he was. Maybe that's what he was after. Why? What's wrong with it?
Oh no, it's just glowing. Also new places keep popping up. You fancy going somewhere named the ship's graveyard, or because it sounds
Ooh.
real tempting to me.
That sounds pretty fucking cool.
It sounds like a place we go to die, but like
It
Yeah.
sounds like that's the type of place where legends are made.
could be. All right, I'm gonna chart a course real quick. We'll go make our way over there, and then just real quick, you got like 5 minutes, just a quick little chat after I just
Yeah.
get this ship on autopilot. All right,
Yeah,
give me 1
yeah.
minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, psst, hey. Do we
Yeah.
want to say that we're going to a place called the ship's graveyard, or do we want to make up a new name just to tell the crew that's where we're going? Because no one else is
Actually-
looking at the map other than us, right?
That's totally fair, and I would so agree with you if we weren't gonna arrive at probably a graveyard of ships in like I don't know, like a couple of hours.
Yeah, but then we can just ask. It's better to ask for forgiveness than it is.
Let me see.
So-
Let me see your surprised face. You show me your surprised face, like, oh, I just showed up here and I didn't know there was gonna be a ship graveyard. No, absolutely
No?
not. You fucking ridiculous cat. I am not doing that. We're not. We're just gonna tell
Alright.
the truth. They're along for the ride. They went into the underground nonsense to dig
That's
up
true.
the graves before, and they hopped on the ship we don't know how to sail, so
Yes,
I
we never
figured
get-
they're on board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My plus 16 perception is waiting for that face.
Yes. So many ships
A
here.
graveyard of ships.
It's like a graveyard of ships.
What?
It's like
all
that
right.
that gif, from what's the show with the little girl where she's like,
Yep, exactly. I'm
What
gonna
a
check us
surprise!
to the ship graveyard,
I cannot believe
and I'll
it.
Okay.
be back in a jiff. All right.
Yeah.
I go punch this into Google Maps and get us on our way. Whatever you do to make a ship go.
Okay. Yeah, so you provide navigations to the crew, and
Okay.
it's easily enough handled that they can get you where you're going. Between Musa and Pacer, they're reliable enough to steer you along the way.
Great. Good. Excellent.
I'm gonna hop on the crow's nest, on the way, just to check if we're being followed, if I see a bunch of sunken ships around or whatever.
I'm sure it's fine. There's definitely no way that there's ships following. Yeah, you see a pretty clear horizon line. You have left the sloop in the dust. You do catch some lovely wildlife as a whale breaks the surface and just goes into the sky. But there doesn't appear to be anybody following you at the moment. So as Nick and Bailey head off to have a chat, Zora and Nanette, is there anything that you would like to do?
I think Zora's just kind of trying to manage the people who are helping to sail the ship, keeping an eye out. Assumes that whatever they need to know, Captain Bailey will tell them when the time is right. Just sort of minding their own business. Still pretty in their feelings that they couldn't fight today. But they're feeling
So far.
positive that they're feeling positive that wherever it is that we're gonna go, someone's head will need to be cracked like a melon.
You just gotta have faith, right?
That's all. She gets squirrely if she goes too long without a fight.
And Nanette, so once Nick and the captain sort of walk away, Nanette kind of wants to do that, like, oh, I'm not doing anything, and wants to go take a look at the map herself. But not because she's curious about where they're going, but because she wants to see if she knows anything about the map.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. So. Oh, you have that fun ability.
Yeah, I do, which is exactly why I want to do
Hell
this.
yeah. Cool.
Okay. So. There's no history. Go ahead and make a society check.
Okay, it calls for a recall knowledge check using any skill, so...
Okay. Let me double check. So, recall knowledge for you. We'll say, you know what? We'll go diplomacy because you spend most of your knowledge is going to be learned in the tavern.
Amazing, because my society is +0, but my diplomacy is +14.
Oh, that's
Natural
beautiful.
20.
Now
That's
let's get it.
beautiful.
Come on.
Okay. So, you have heard of some of these items before. It's been referred to by a number of names, but you eventually uncovered that it's called a magnificent map. It's a specially enchanted map that can show both destinations that the holder wants to see and points of interest nearby. You also find out that while using it, there is a sequence of runes that you can tap that will cause a 3-dimensional monochromatic illusion to spring up, showing the details of a location.
Interesting. So as she's holding it, she is going to, just because she's curious to see how this works, she's gonna pick up the map and think about the tavern she used to own and see if it appears on the map.
You watch as the map zooms itself out to a scale that you are quite the distance from home. This adventure has taken you much farther than you thought it would when a catfolk and an elf landed on your back doorstep.
Interesting. And she's gonna just put it back down and sort of tuck that knowledge away.
Smart.
Okay. So, Nick and Bailey, as you wander away, where are you heading on the ship?
Captain's quarters.
Okay.
All right, we are on our way to the ship's graveyard, and like I just like close the door behind me, and as soon as it's closed, I'm like, you want to tell me what the fuck is going on?
We got a ship? I have no idea what you mean. We got a ship. We got to take these
Alright.
chances.
all right. You know that I follow you anyway, right? I'll go wherever you say, and I'll do whatever adventure you want to do. It's just that normally, where you want to go is like King's Road right outside town. Knocking up that shop. That time you got us into that novelty firecracker sales.
That ruled.
Yeah, it's just, look, hijacking a ship and sailing it out of port, not too strange for me, but a bit outside what I expect from you. So, you running from something I don't know about?
I'm so sick of constantly failing. Nick, this is a chance. We can do something with this. When have I ever had a job that's gone right? Ever? It's like, I don't think I have a week that's gone by since I've been like a child that I haven't been punched or stabbed or thrown out a window or pushed downstairs. This is it. This is the big score. This is what it's all been for. We have a team. We have a team, and we have a magical map and a pirate ship that was just left alone. We could do something with this. We can actually succeed. For one time, we can actually win. And not rock up to a vault and get a fucking rag and a stick out of it. Points to this incredibly magical staff and this very magical coat.
Yeah, I've got this fidget spinner too.
And we got a fidget spinner!
Yeah. Look, I don't think... Look, I know some of our ventures haven't really panned out the way that you thought, but you're not a failure, and like... You could say safer back in town. I mean, this is great and all, but like, don't you realize how dangerous it is?
If I die, I went out my way, at least.
You're not dying.
Maybe. Maybe that's the end of this tale. Maybe you inherit the boat and I die doing something that fucking mattered for once.
That is not acceptable, and I don't want to hear that again.
Look, Nick, I've
Fine.
not even had a bed. When I was always round yours. We'd always rob in rooms. I've never had a place.
Yeah.
This is the most I've had, and points, and it's like a completely shattered, broken room, like cracked bed. It's like rags on the floor. It's like burn marks everywhere. This is the best I can do now.
All right. Great. So we've got this now. We could, I don't know, take up fishing. You know, make an
yeah.
honest living if you want to.
Even at my most honest is still pretty dishonest.
Yeah.
Right. Do you know where I got this? Magic shows like some like minor flickers of fire and stuff. Do you know where I got this? I didn't even earn this. This is my lineage. On one day, like a decade, 2 ago, I had this weird dream, a series of them, of people just that look exactly like me, but they were like knights and archmages and captains of fleets and kings. And I saw who I assume is my dad. He was royalty, literal royalty. And my mum was royalty of another place. And that is the most lawful I've ever been, because they shacked up, and then when they had a kid, neither nation wanted to deal with it, so they just dropped it off at the docks. That's me, baby. That's as non-corrupt as I have ever been. Why fight it now? Let's do it. Fuck them. Let's get a fleet strong enough to burn the whole thing to the ground.
Bailey, I don't think you can see how amazing it is to be born into magic and not have to have any of the responsibility that comes with being born into royalty. You didn't want that.
I'm not born into royalty, though. I'm a mutt. I was born unwanted in 2 whole nations. And then I was given on just a fucking side of a dock, and I was unwanted there. And I will continue to be unwanted until I force them to want me. And that's what we're doing. I have a crew of people that this fucking crew wouldn't look 2 ways at me if I didn't get this ship. But the people on it, they did. And I've just, everything has been just a cultivation. It's of this moment and this crew. And the things that we can do together. Well, none of us are wanted, really.
Is that what you think? Really?
Maybe.
Oh, come on. Why do you think I'm still here?
Because this is a fucking great opportunity.
Yeah,
you can
I'm
make
here
a
for the
lot of
fidget
money.
Spinners. More fidget spinners. That's why I'm here. Well, all right. I'll see you when we unload at the graveyard. See you in a bit, Captain.
The door closes. There's this like broken captain's mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And Bailey like stares at it for a second and looks at himself, and there's like a small quiver in his face. And he's, snap out of it, Captain. We got a ship to run. And then the quiver leaves, big smile on his face, opens the door and is like, right, lads, where are we off? And wanders out.
Where's Zora when Nick comes out?
I imagine I'm probably on the bridge, like steering.
You're on the bridge, and who was in the crow's nest? And so Nanette was where you were in the crow's nest. Okay.
Yeah.
And Nanette is where?
She is just back. She checked out the map, and then she's just kind of went back to, like helping with ropes and whatever else needed to be done. So
Okay. All right, so who's ever got like view of the deck when Nick comes out, she's gonna spin the thing, the little fidget spinner, because we've been talking about it, and I want to spin it, see what happens.
Can you roll a d12 for me?
A D12, yeah, can do, Thrill. All right, let's. That's a 2.
Okay. Other than the fidget spinner, what is something that you are holding?
I got a fudge. Hold on. I got a pistol and I got a elven curve blade.
Okay. Okay. And as you're walking out and you're spinning the fidget spinner, what is a place that you're thinking of?
Where I met Bay, probably.
Okay.
So back in port, more specifically, an alleyway.
So, as you are walking out and give the fidget spinner a twirl, a light red haze settles over you and then focuses around the elven curve blade at your side. And you see it flicker before it vanishes. And
This
you
is like a
know...
digital deck of many things.
No. No, thankfully.
Okay.
As you see vividly in your mind the alleyway where you first met Bailey, before it was captain, before anything, and watch as your blade stabs into the wall of a nearby building.
Ah.
As it has been teleported away.
Well, sometimes you lose twice in a row. Really kicking myself when I'm down. Very good. Okay. Nobody saw that, right? Cool.
It depends on how swiftly...
This is nothing.
It depends on how swiftly Bailey comes out. Bailey, will you also make a perception check for me?
All day. That's a 13.
Okay. So, as the ship continues sailing on towards the ship's graveyard, it is about an hour to an hour and a half. If there's anything you'd like to do aboard the ship, anybody else you'd like to have a conversation with, or we can skip ahead right to the graveyard.
I will say that Bailey is like very comes out, and then it's like Nick goes one way, and then Bailey like hard pivots to somewhere else. And then after, like, you said it was like an hour and a half it takes?
Yeah.
after like an hour, goes over to Nanette. It's like, hey, have you been like baking? Have you got any like cookies around? Do we have ingredients for cookies?
I always have cookies, and she like reaches into her bag and pulls some out because somehow they never go stale.
Ah, yes. Thank you so much. If I could just have one of them, that would be so good. I appreciate you. I'm so glad you came with us. Thank you. You're like my number one. I appreciate it. And leaves, walks over to Nick. What would Nick be up to? Is Nick like on the wheel, or are they just like hanging out over the side of the ship?
Nick
Like,
is
look.
Nick is has hauled up the ale, has poured herself one mug of it. It's not been tapped really. She just, stabbed it. And she's staring at the wheel, trying to weigh if she should try and spin it again, because she really liked that sword. So she's just staring very intently, sipping an ale and staring at that thing.
There's like, if the camera was like looking at the wheel and Nick like staring at it. Cookie for your thoughts, and then looks, and then Bailey is just like right behind it with a cookie and then offers it out.
Yeah, I spun this thing and I lost my sword.
Ah. Do you want to gain a cookie?
Well, I mean, I want a cookie. Sure, of course I want a cookie. I'm not dead.
Right.
But more than that, I want my sword back.
Oh shit. Do you have anything else? I mean, I'm down for spinning the wheel. That sounds like fun.
I've got my pistol, but a sword.
Do you want another one?
No. You know what? I will spin it again.
Okay.
Or it's just
We'll
wait.
roll
All
another
right, yeah.
two. I'm going to
roll another
cackle
D12.
like a banshee.
All right. That is a 7.
A 7. Okay.
Yeah.
New sword.
So, Captain Bailey,
dies.
you that would be fucked up.
Game over. Like, well, just turn the ship around.
Rip. Yeah.
Captain Bailey, you walk up to Nick with this cookie and can see her very clearly lost in thought. And as you hand over the cookie and the wheel is spun, you watch as Nick's face starts to change into a terrible image, like scattered and screaming, as the spell Horrifying Visage is cast. And Captain Bailey, I need you to make a will save for me, please.
I will do that. Yes. 23.
23.
Yeah.
You are frightened of Nick for one round. So not a lot right now, but it is enough in this moment that you take a step back.
I really just want to articulate that, like, we had like the tiniest little tiff, and Bailey's like, I'm sorry, would you like a cookie? And Nick just turns around and is like, ah! Like screeching like
There is surely some metaphor in the fact that, like, Bailey's closest friend, like, ever, they had the tiniest tiff about him and his life, and then now he is actually scared of that conference, of like speaking to them at all now. There is some form of metaphor in that, as they.
It's not a lasting thing.
Yeah, I think it triggers something in Bailey to be like on high alert, and now it's just like spooking them a little bit since they came over. It was like, you know, coming over to apologize and then being like, ah. I think they see it, they step back. It's this very scary thing, and then puts the cookie down, and then just kind of turns around and then silently like wanders away.
Well, no, I guess I'm not getting my sword back. Oh, and okay, yep. All right. I guess that was.
I'm so sorry.
Thanks, Bailey, for the cookie. Sorry, about my face. Well, that was inconvenient. I put the wheel in my pocket and polished my gun like a normal person.
Okay. So, Z, as you're on the lookout, and you see all these things happening aboard the ship, you look down and see Tad as he very carefully closes the doors to the captain's quarters and sneaks out like he was working the whole time.
Okay. Okay. And where is he heading? Like the kitchen, downstairs, or is he staying top?
He kind of walks around the main deck, like touching things with a very serious look on his face, like he's very busy.
Okay.
But it's kind of like all those videos where it's like, if you make a face and walk very sternly, people will leave you alone because they think you're occupied.
Okay. I'm gonna head down. Just casually.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just get near him. And is there too many people around? Are people around me busy? Like, is anyone watching us?
No, I mean, nobody really seems to have noticed him come out. And
Okay.
you coming down from the crow's nest isn't, like, cause for alarm.
Okay. So I got a new thing. And what I'm going to do is, no one's gonna see this, but a fluffy black tail appears behind me, and I'm gonna just tickle him like on the other side of the neck, so he turns away from me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to see if he's carrying anything, like with the movement of his body, if he's carrying anything in his pockets, a bag, a pouch, anything like that.
Okay.
And
So
then the tail disappears after that.
he turns really quickly and, like, slaps at his neck, almost spinning in a circle, and you don't see anything that looks like he's carrying anything special.
Okay. Hi, Dad.
Hi Z. What's going
What
on?
happened?
What? Nothing
why
happened.
You were spinning. Like, is there a bee? Anything?
I something touched me. I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
everything okay?
I'm gonna kneel very close to him and look at him in the eyes with my purple eyes. Be like, can you tell me why were you in the captain's quarters?
So Captain Bailey told me to go do one thing, and then I ran out of that thing, and I wanted to find out what to do next, and then I heard an argument, and I didn't want to come out.
And what was the thing that he asked you to do?
I was supposed to help Nanette in the kitchen, and then we did that, and then you left the ship, and then I rang the bell, and then I didn't have a job anymore, so I need a new job.
Do I believe him?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't seem to be... He seems to be speeding through, like, he is a stressed-out kid at the moment.
Okay. Okay. So, how about I give you a new job?
Okay.
How about you go help Nick to take all of the ale downstairs?
I think I can do that.
Yeah.
And you see him, like, scratch at his head as he looks at a couple of the boards and stuff. And then we'll scamper away to go find Nick.
Okay. I'm gonna head back up.
Okay. So yeah, as Captain Bailey runs into the background, or slowly backs away, Tad comes up looking for you, Nick, and says, Z said you need some help with some stuff?
On?
And looks very nervous.
Sure. Figure out a way to close this up. I'm done for now. And there's like a keg that's just like the ale is just like pouring out of a broken hole. Like, I feel like you can figure that out.
He's like, yeah, and starts to like shove the sack of grain in the hole, hoping it's enough.
Yeah. Great job. Excellent team spirit. Good on you, lad. And I'm just gonna mosey on away from that small child.
Okay. All right. So, if there's anything else anybody would like to do, let me know. Otherwise, we can pop to the ship graveyard.
Yeah, no, I wanna.
Does
I
Zora
wanna-
see him?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, you're up there steering, so you can definitely like. He's being a weird little kid.
Yeah, when I hear him approach Nick and ask if they need any help, like, I'm suspicious because I had given him some tasks and I'm looking around and I'm seeing like other people doing them. I'm not seeing him doing them. And he's like, oh, I asked Z and Z sent me over here to help. And I'm like, why are you looking for things to do? You have things to do. So I think Zora would eye him up. Like, I don't know that I'm going to say anything because I know that he's easily frightened and I'm a frightening person. But I want to size him up and I want to try to figure out like what's going on with this situation.
Okay. He definitely looks sketchy at the moment. Like, completely outside of you gave him things to do, and he has passed on all of those duties to other people. Like, there's a pretty good chance he just stood at the bell the entire time you were underwater waiting to ring it.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't want to be mean to this little kid, but I think I have to. I'm sorry, you guys. I think Zora, like...
Sometimes it just gotta happen. Like, you can't do anything about it.
I think Zora's like, oi. Come here, please.
What's up?
What are you doing? Why going around asking people for things to do? I already gave you things to do, and I see 2 other people doing them.
And he, like, motions for you to lean down.
I can hear quite right from where I am.
Yeah, but what if I whisper? Can you hear me then?
You shouldn't be whispering. We're a crew,
But-
we're a family. There's not many secrets on a ship.
Okay. I mean, did you hear them, the captain and Nick talking?
No, because I don't go around eavesdropping on people.
I wasn't trying to eavesdrop. I was just in the room, and then they came in and they started being loud, and
What room?
I can't just walk. Well, the captain's room. I was waiting for Captain Bailey to tell me what's going on, like what I'm doing next. I rang the bell. I did the thing. I got people to do the stuff you asked me to do.
I didn't ask you to get people to do the things that I asked you to do. I asked you to do them.
Well, yeah,
You
but I
should've been in
couldn't
the
do them
captain's
all at
orders.
once.
It doesn't matter. You do in order. First, you do the first thing, then you do the next thing. But instead, you decide to go eavesdrop on the captain. He's not going to be happy when he hears this.
I wasn't trying to eavesdrop on the captain.
I just you were still
happened-
successful now, weren't you?
Well, yeah, I mean, once they started arguing, I guess I wasn't gonna come out. Like, that's weird.
You should have done. It's even weirder to be in there, like, listening to the captain. You don't think that's weirder? They're not coming out and being like, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I appear to be in the wrong place, the wrong time, don't want to hear anything. What would you have done if it had gotten, I don't know, romantic? Just sat in there listening to things?
Probably would have run away then.
I don't even know. I don't even want to know, Jared, all right?
And
Because
ruin
it's
the
secret.
mood
All right?
A crime aboard this ship.
and kill our vibe.
I don't even want to know what Captain said because it's none of my fucking business, all right?
But you might be able to help me. We can make the captain happy.
Captain's not happy.
He's real sad he doesn't have a bed. And, like, we have the stuff to make a bed. But I'm not... And he, like, flexes his muscles that aren't there. And it's like, I can't do that. But you can do that.
Make him a bed.
Well, yeah, like, I can hold the stuff in place and you can just hit it real hard.
Oi, Captain.
Yo!
Do you need a
just-
bed?
Nah, I'm good with the floor.
You sure? Because, you know, I can make you a bed. It's got some straw and hay and stuff. This little shit was eavesdropping on your conversation. I don't know what you're saying,
Wait,
but...
What?
Um,
Come in!
Yeah.
Fucking
Ted
slides down the
fucked
rope
off.
that they were climbing up and then walks over. What were you doing?
Ted fucked off and was waiting for more instructions in your room. He didn't do anything I told him to do. Just fucking stood there and then decided to go and eavesdrop on you and Nick. Now he's telling me you need a bed, which, you know, I can make you a bed, Captain. It's not a big deal. I mean, I appreciate you and everything you do for us. It's no problem.
Thank you, Zora. I'm having a really hard day, and I appreciate you too. Thank you so much for saying that. That makes you
Of
feel good.
course. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're really great. You're doing a good job. I know sometimes you fuck up, but you know what? Who doesn't fuck up, Captain? We're pirates. It's part of the job.
Yeah, it's just great. I really appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I appreciate you. You're really good. I'm so excited to go on this journey with you. Anyway, Dad,
Same.
fuck off, dude. Get out of here. Go. Stop. Don't drop eaves. In
Feel like
future,
you left
just
your dad.
announce yourself. What if it got romantic? What, are you going to kill the mood?
That's what I said.
Thank you.
He said he'd go running out there like some kind of fucking fool, and I'm like, oh, when in the middle of smooching, you're just gonna run out, and people are gonna be like, ah, what the fuck?
Listen, Tad, you're young. There's a lot of things you need to learn about the birds and the bees, but once the mood is broken, it's really hard to like regain that. And not the mood is broken like, oh, someone knocks at the door, but I mean like someone fully runs through your smooch zone. It's difficult.
Listen, you're in a room you ain't supposed to be in, and somebody comes up and they start smooching. You're just locked in there, mate. You just gotta
Yeah.
listen to the smooching. It goes further than that. Bed's rocking around your head. Oh well, that's your penance. That's your payment for being in the wrong place, wrong time. Shouldn't have been in there, now should you? Oh well.
All right, I'm sorry. I was in the room. Are you sure you're okay, Captain Bailey?
I'm grand. I got a ship. I'm happy as can be, mate.
I'll tell you what. Next time you find yourself being asked to do something, you're gonna fucking do it, aren't you? Because look what happened today. Fucking disaster.
But it got done. I don't understand.
Not by you, Ted. Nanette, no cookies for Ted.
Nanette's like, yeah, sure. She like puts one away that she was about to give him.
I can't. I mean, they've already laid down. I can't step to that. I'm sorry, Ted. You know, it's a harsh punishment, but punishment's a punishment for a reason. You know, like, yeah, it wasn't that bad this time, but what if there was a smooch coming and then it just completely... I'm sorry, bud.
I didn't want
It
to.
does.
Not
No,
trying to
no,
be
I know.
mean.
Who wants to do it? It's dreadful. It's a dreadful thing. Taking away the cookies? Awful.
It's funny because, you know, if he'd stayed there and run out, he would have taken away your cookie now, wouldn't he? Huh?
I want to say that Nick rolls up and there's this like whole crew meeting
God.
happening, like where Tad is surrounded. What'd he do?
Just poor fucking pirate conduct going around eavesdropping on people.
Oh
Talk
my
to me
god!
about how the captain needs a bed. Nick, why don't you tell me captain needs a bed? I mean, we could make him one, the two of us.
I don't need a bed. I'm
Why are you
fine.
so concerned with the captain having a bed, Tad?
He
What?
said it. He said he never had a bed.
Nick's asking the right questions.
Tad, eavesdropping on our conversation.
I wasn't trying to, and he like stomps
Before
his
things
foot on
went
the
south,
ground.
I was about to make out with that fellow. Do you understand? You could have
No,
really
I
been in
don't.
a dicey situation. You're very lucky that we got into a fight instead. And I
don't feel
high-five
very
Captain
lucky.
Bailey. That was a
Zora
very
stretches
clutch
to, like-
argument, my friend.
This is a
Very clutch
Zora
argument.
stretches to their full height and crosses their arms, just shakes their head.
yeah, today is a lesson. I want you to take this to your grave. All right.
Terrible romantic wingmanship, Tad.
Good.
And that's like the prime. I mean, what are you? You're a stowaway. What are you good for? You got to be a good wingman to the
You don't
whole
read the
crew.
room. You don't
Yeah.
read the room, is what it is, and it's a shame.
Well,
Goodness
you
me.
said. I don't understand. I'm not supposed to listen, but I'm supposed to read the room. But
Well,
Well,
you're
yeah.
not supposed to be reading rooms you're not supposed to be in.
There you go. See, Zora.
well, nobody told me I couldn't be in there until now. But I won't do it anymore.
Yeah, so can I just like roll up in your room whenever I want?
I have a room.
I was like, I don't think Tad
No.
has a bedroom actually.
It's
We're
a
gonna
room
work on that.
We
There.
have a quarters, right? Do we not have
He
quarters?
shares. Yeah, he shares a room with someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure.
All right. How many? Wait, we haven't established this. Does everyone have like a sleeping arrangement? Everyone's like,
Oh, yeah. We haven't really.
everyone's
gone
got a
to sleep
place to
yet.
stay and sleep. This is important for me. Yeah?
Yes. So each of the crew has there are enough rooms in the ship. I gotta get my words in order. That each of the crew gets their own room, and your accompanying party, so the other 6 people,
Hmm.
split the remaining 3 rooms 2 to a room.
Okay. Oh, so all right. So Tad's got a room. All right. It's just
Yeah, Tad-
some-
Tad shares a room with Pacer.
and it's not like he's a solo case. There's a few people bunking together. All right.
Right.
All right. Good. Everyone's got a room. Yeah, Tad, don't drop any eaves. It's bad form. Not for the crew. Hey, listen, but you know what? I'll give you this. Didn't know you were there, and that's good dropping eaves. You can do that to other people, no members of the crew.
You
So
can
I did-
ruin the semi-romantic tension for any of our enemies any day.
Anyone.
Full permission.
So I
Extra
did
cooking.
good hiding this time,
Very good hiding. I didn't even notice a little bit.
and points at Nick. And you're not just there's no games. Zora's not going to be like, I see him right there.
No,
Well, I mean,
no.
if I can see you, I'm not going to pretend I can't see you. You got to get better somehow, right?
Yeah.
No. I didn't know you.
Yeah,
were
if
there.
we can see you and there's a smooch on the horizon, we are going to call you out and say, we can see you, buddy. You got to leave.
Yeah, don't do that. That's weird behavior.
Yeah. None of that.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you
Always
want
leave.
getting smooched and then do.
Then you don't have to leave the room.
But
That's
then
the
don't.
only time you
also,
can stay in
don't
the room.
hide if you're getting smoothed.
Yeah.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's not
And
gonna
he
be
just
very
goes, "Bleh,
easy.
no.
How old are you, Tad?
So, I was gonna say, while this conversation is happening, Ned is slowly covering Tad's ears and like starting to guide him out of the room.
Then are we gone too far again? Did we slosh
He's
this
only
one up?
like 9,
Lad's got to learn sometime.
but not today.
I don't know. All right, I trust you, Nanette.
All right.
She like slides him out of the room and like drops the cookie in his hand real quick and then like pushes him away.
Zora just like looks at you and is like,
Well,
It's-
never
you
done
see
again,
Tad.
that's for sure.
You see Tad
Yeah,
just
again,
whole
him
cookie.
going
Ow.
at it too.
She was so proud of like holding the secret, and then she was gonna have a private conversation with the captain, and no one would have to know. And she's like on the crow's nest, just like trying to find the right moment to talk to the captain and have like an honest one-on-one while all of this is happening.
Oh God.
All right.
Well,
You can't take
Takes
this
it-
crew anywhere.
Takes a village to raise one child, I guess.
just
One
the
good
one
thing.
kid.
One good thief, yeah. Takes a crew.
So, sailing and adventures and life lessons with Tad happily pass the time as you make your way into the ship's graveyard. And true to its name, you see a number of ship parts scattered about the water. And on a rock to the northwest of your current location, you see a ghostly woman standing in the distance.
Oh, love that.
Well, that can't be good.
Is it ghostly because she's dressed like tattered clothes and everything, or is it ghostly because it's see-through ghostly kind of thing? Details are important.
That's
I-
such. That's
I have a-
such an important like thing.
I have a
distinction.
semi-related question.
Okay.
Just Nick has been around for a while. Is there any chance I can use my shoot, that's not right. Shit. You know what? Can I just try to see if I know, like when we start to see this visage, if I like have seen anything like it before, or can like take any sort of opportunity to react and know what it is.
All right. So, first question: yes, the woman is semi-transparent and appears to be pacing the rocks. And you can go ahead and make a recall knowledge check with survival.
Great. Okay. Great.
Just an FYI, I can give you a bonus to recall if anyone lets me know.
You can? Can you?
Yeah. Like if you come up and talk to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up at like over, like looking over. Are you in the crow's nest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop on up there, and just checking. Do you see that, right?
Yeah, she's kind of see-through, which I think it means we have ghost problems.
No, I really am not in the mood for that. And I'm just gonna like squint out at it. You sure it's a ghost?
Well, I could see like a thing flying behind it, so it could be an illusion though. It could be there to scare people. There's maybe nothing. That could be too.
Hold on, and I'm gonna make my check now. What is your?
Okay. I'm gonna create a flower in my hand and offer it to you, and it's gonna
Okay.
give you a +2 bonus.
Oh, amazing! 14. 34.
34. Okay.
Mad.
So
Just casual roll.
you recognize this creature as a ghost commoner.
Okay.
and
Like the ghost of a commoner.
yeah.
Just like a guy.
So the
Yeah.
ghost commoner is actually like the creature name.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a ghost of a common human. They have negative healing and have been known to rejuvenate on their own. And you are aware that their lamenting wail can cause problems for folks in close distances.
Oh God. Oh, you're right. That is a ghost. How would you say your constitution is? You know, your
I'm very sturdy in general.
yeah. How are you up here? You know, solid as a rock.
Yeah. That's
All right. Because I gotta go plug Bailey's ears. I'll be right back.
Wow. Wow. I am averagely smart, I'll have you know.
And he's just gonna go try to find Bay and be like, no big deal. Ship graveyard? Totally could have seen this coming. Anyway, they're ghosts. They're gonna start wailing and they're gonna make us feel all spooked out and maybe act a little funny, perhaps. So, you know, just might wanna stick a couple wads of tissue, pack some sawdust in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna do the same. Try to.
All right. So, before we go further, at the beginning of each session, if you have no hero points, you start with a hero point.
Very good. Yes.
And
Okay.
I would like everyone to take a hero point for the lovely interactions we've had.
Yeah, that was great.
That was
good,
great.
good.
just a reminder. We had 2 the last season. I don't know if anyone's been.
Yes,
And,
I
and how
think
do we use them?
so. You can use them in advance of a roll to give you fortune, which is basically advantage from 5e.
Yeah.
Or you can use it after you have seen the result of a roll to re-roll that dice, but you have to take the new result even if it's lower.
Okay.
So, as you prep, are you letting just Captain Bailey know or the whole crew?
Well, how much time do I have? I will tell everyone if I've got a minute.
So
But
it's just it's a matter of, are you announcing it or are you saying it to Captain Bailey?
Yeah. No, I'll shout it out to everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you hear a song echo across the deck of the ship. All of you hearing it as though this creature is standing right next to you, singing a song of lost homes, adventure above the sea, and the wreckage of their ship at the hand of an unknown creature. And I need everyone to make a will save. Captain
I
Bailey,
will use a hero point too.
if you have followed Nick's advice, or if Nick is actively
Always.
covering your ears, you can roll with fortune.
Okay.
Well, it's not that good, but I'm an expert, so 19.
I have a
What-
24.
And what are we adding to this
22.
again? What was the skill?
Oh, Will.
This is Will. I got a 31.
Okay.
Is willpower? Oh, will. I see. I found it.
No.
Never mind. Sorry.
Center left.
Is it even 30?
Okay. So, anybody who got a 25 or lower, you find yourself charmed by this ghost. Unless you are immune to charm effects.
Hmm.
I have a
feel-
question.
I have an answer.
So I have superstition instinct.
Ooh.
I don't know if that includes this situation. I have a deep distrust of magic and the supernatural.
Absolutely, it does.
Okay.
That's so fun. What a fun sounding feat.
So,
It says I get a +2 status bonus to all saves against magic.
while raging,
Oh, only while I'm raging. Okay. Then I guess I'm just charmed.
and as the song continues, you hear calls for camaraderie and family, and a beckoning sensation as you see Pacer walk to the edge of the ship and dive into the water.
Hey!
It's a mermaid song.
Mermaid.
Hey! Oh, yeah.
Oh no,
Shot?
no, my character is not saying that. My character is charmed.
Oh.
Oh, very good.
So,
and I'm up on the crow's nest. So this is
if you are charmed, you move up to your speed in the safest path that will take you to this creature.
Thank God that word safest was in that.
Yes. Yeah, you're not gonna take any path that will actively harm you. And for a note, the ship that you are on, each square, like moving 25 feet, is going to move you 1 square forward.
okay.
So
I'm-
for you,
how,
Nanette,
how high
or,
am I?
Z, it'll take you to the bottom of the ladder.
Okay.
Like, you'll be on deck, but you won't go anywhere.
Who is charmed?
So would I
Yeah,
be in the water then?
Sound off.
No, so you started here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you would be right where you are.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Is that everyone is charmed except for Bailey?
I'm not charmed either.
Yeah, Nick, are you not charmed? Okay.
Yeah.
Nope, and most of the remaining crew seems okay. It appears
Sure.
that just Pacer is charmed. I'm gonna go ahead and drop him on the map in the water.
Oh dear. Oh, beans.
Crew, we
Yeah.
okay? What's going
I mean,
on?
I kind of want to go in the water, you know, and go see like if she's cute.
Oh, I'm sure she's real cute, but very dead.
Yeah, she's
So,
a
like-
ghost, bud.
Yeah. You can
Can
do
we
way
ban
better.
ghosts?
I fucking hate ghosts.
Yeah, you could do way better than her.
Yeah, but like she's like talking to me, you know. It sounds special.
She's talking to like a lot of people right now. She's texting like everybody on this ship. There is no exclusivity. You are not special to her.
I mean,
just
like-
BCC email. You want to hang out?
Is it like in like a polyamorous way, or you think it's more like a fuckboy kind of way?
I think it's more like shotgun method. All right, shotgun method. She's not really that interested. She's trying to get whoever she can get her little hooks into. It's not. You can
Yeah.
do so
Zora, you can do
much
way
better.
better. You're like a real hard catch. It's like don't fall to just anyone. And you know, we can, if you want, we can stop her for the port and we can find someone.
Yeah.
Because again, you're a catch. We can get you someone anywhere. I am going to cast infectious
with a body.
enthusiasm.
Someone with a body.
So then Zora gets a +1 to the will checks. As it's like a joint spell cast between Nick
Yeah.
and between Nick and Bailey. I'm like, Zora, why are we listening? You're such a good catch.
Terrible.
This should get
No.
nothing.
Can I roll again?
Yeah. So go ahead and roll with the extra +1 bonus, and your goal is a 26 or higher.
All right. So I am reading. So it says you encourage yourself and share that motivation with your allies. It doesn't necessarily say it's to one person. Is it just to one? This infectious enthusiasm, or can I hit every crew member with the will save?
Ooh,
Yeah,
interesting.
during the spell's duration, an ally who observed you casting this spell and was within 30 feet when you did so can take
Oh,
a
hell
single
yeah.
action.
Everyone.
Which
Now,
has
is
the
that just one
concentrate.
ally, to which it will be Zora, because we're speaking to them, or is it all allies?
So any ally can take an action. That's only for a round. But yeah, this will hit.
But it's anyone. Okay.
Right. Anybody that's on the boat basically can take
Yeah,
that
so
bonus.
it's Zora, you're a catch. Gang, we're all catchers. We don't need to drown ourselves to prove to other people, and then everyone gets
It's
infected.
classic toxic environment. Really
Bad.
bad stuff. She's not even alive.
Zora got a
Julio.
31. So they're like,
Okay.
Nice.
yeah. I mean, all of us are like, right, handsome and like
Real good.
sexy, you know? So,
Yeah.
you know, like we don't
Yeah.
need to be like swimming in this water. And
On a
Almost
bad day, we are
dying.
8 out of 10s. That's what I'm saying.
that's true.
I
Even
rolled-
when we're
I
sad.
was, yeah. I was like, I'm gonna roll digitally just because my die betrayed me, and I rolled less.
No.
Oh no!
Can I? How long before our ship is gonna like get to this ghost lady?
You have about a round before your ship will move in, or you can stop where you are. It's questionable how far ahead you can go without hitting rocks yourself.
Yeah, so our sails are raised. The mast is raised. Anchor's not down. We are in the ship graveyard. This is crazy dangerous for us to get distracted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Shit.
I'm gonna use one of my hero points.
Okay.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, that's
Yes.
smart.
And you hear, as Pacer splashes into the water, you just hear, what? What's going on?
31. Fine.
Nice.
Heck yeah!
I
Heck
The
yeah!
third
Heck
of
yeah!
one crew, we get
I
it.
rolled with a plus 5, 15. Plus 15. Fuck. Okay. Nice. He's done.
What about Nanette? Is Nanette still walking forward?
So Nanette kind of has the ability to walk across water.
Terrible skill. Get rid of that
Oh.
immediately.
You have a super
I have
high
both water
speed
step
too.
and water sprint.
Oh, dang. So you're like there.
So, Nanette, you find yourself on this small outcropping of rock as you
Guys.
run over the deck and begin running on top of the water to stand in place. And immediately as you touch the rock, a figure forms in front of you.
No.
Don't
Negative
like that.
experiences.
And I'm gonna need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative.
Dang it.
That seems to figure.
Mm,
Okay, that's good.
well, dang. Okay.
Are we initiative on perception?
Yes,
Yeah.
initiative on
Okay.
perception.
All right.
Except Captain
Oh.
Bailey, because you did your spell, you can use Arcana or Performance for your initiative if you so choose.
Oh, I might do. My. Okay. Yeah, I'll use my Arcana. Okay, that's plus 14. That's 20 then. That's better.
Okay.
Why does mine say 0? That feels like it's wrong.
Your perception?
No, where is perception? I don't see it.
Perception is initiative.
Oh, my perception. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
I have a 14. That's way different than what I thought. Okay. Okay. 25.
All right, 25. Good job.
I rolled a 33.
All right, 33. And Bailey, what did you get?
20.
20.
That feels bad. I've never rolled a 20 and been like, it's on the low side.
Yeah, the
of a roll."
numbers here are so like D&D
Yeah.
versus Pathfinder. Like it's
Truly.
so weird.
Yeah.
Pathfinder scales very differently. So, at the top of the round, this ghostly figure
Ooh.
begins looking out over the water and is slightly displeased to see only one of you approaching.
Ah.
And begins to float out over the water, only making it to here before glitching back to the rock.
Okay.
Fine.
And Z, it is your turn.
Oh. Okay. I am going to get like, since I know them, will I know who has less hit points, Nick or Zora?
Oh, between the two?
Between the two,
Yeah,
yeah.
who's less hardy, I guess.
Hardy,
That makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah. It would be...
It's probably Nick.
I'm at
Uh,
114.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's Nick.
And Zora's
Okay.
at 157.
Get out of here. That's almost double my hit points.
Then I will
Yeah.
tell you I have 134.
Nice.
I have 80. What the fuck?
So,
Are you sure you leveled up?
No, I did. I just my con's not very big, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I'm also a
um,
spellcaster,
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
Bailey,
so
you do have some stats you could pick. You could bump con right now before combat starts.
okay.
Right now.
You could
I
bump
just- I
con
just-
twice.
Yeah. I just saw it takes 10 minutes, so I'm not gonna do that, but I'm gonna look at the ghost, which is within 120 feet. I'm just gonna like raise my hands and kind of like grab a little bit of sun rays, and I'm gonna point them towards them.
Okay.
And
Which ghost?
the one that was singing was the one that was farther away, right?
Yes.
And that's within the 120, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 60 feet away.
Okay. I need to attack. I don't know what I roll, so I'm gonna press the button. What does it say?
Make a ranged spell attack. So on your character sheet, under spells, you're going to click the little dice at the top where it says plus 15.
Okay, so I roll with plus 15. Let's try. I'm rolling so bad. It's a 20. Does it hit?
20 misses.
I'm gonna spend a hero point and try again.
Okay.
I really want to hit it. Oh, it's not that much better. 23?
23 still misses.
Fuck. Okay, I tried. That's it. That's all I do.
All right, and that brings us to the ghost in front of Nanette. As it stares at you, you see it begin to go almost to hug you. But instead of actually reaching you, its arms just blast forward in a cone of magic.
That's not good.
We don't like that.
So I need you to make a reflex save for me, please.
Reflex saving throw, which is my 28.
Okay.
It was almost a 20, and then it rolled over to the 8.
Captain Bailey, I also need a reflex save.
Oh, beans. All right. 29.
Okay. So good news, bad news. 29 is exactly what you need.
But oh my god, who just put all that dice on the screen? Get them out of there. Someone
Right?
misclicked.
I just
I think you
did a
misclicked, bud.
Nike load of damage.
Yes. So Nanette, you take 34 points of cold damage as you get a icy blast as this creature just extends its will towards you.
Okay, well, I don't like you.
And in the water, you hear Pacer slip
Oh,
beneath the
shit.
surface.
Oh shit. Do I also take that damage? Or did
I am double
do I
checking.
take half?
That's what I am double checking.
So Matt graciously was like, "Hey, you have some boosts," and I was like, "Well, he told me to do con, so I'm not going to do con." And that 34 is pretty meaty out of my fucking health.
No, it does not say anything about you taking half
Half damage.
damage.
Sick.
So you are good.
He's down, our crewmate.
He's not down. You see, as you look over, he is hiding underneath the water,
Okay.
Oh,
just
good man.
skirting away from the coal.
Good man.
Okay.
Okay, good.
He got that nat 20.
That's my guy. GG.
I'm already suffering on spell economy. I don't think we're gonna sleep later today.
Yeah,
know-
that's true, actually.
There is a Streamloots card where you could give the party a long rest right now.
Not
could do
right
that.
now.
Not right
Not
now.
right
After
now.
Once we've killed these 2, 3, or 5 goals.
There's also a Streamloots card where you can heal the enemy. Just saying.
Do
If
that
you were
now.
into that kind of
Has
thing.
the enemy even taken any damage yet?
No.
No, let's do that now. That's
do that
fine.
now.
Yeah, do that now.
All right, Zora, you're up.
Kill him.
Zora's upset. They're seeing what's being done to their friends, and they're pissed off. So they're gonna take an action to rage, I think.
Let's
Okay.
fucking go, dude.
This is the first time I've ever raged before.
What?
So
What does your
I
rage
clicked the
look like?
I clicked the little button. So Zora normally has like a real kind of very calm demeanor, almost like lackadaisical, very like laid back, like whatever, I don't give a fuck, right? But when Zora is upset, their gold eyes get this like kind of fiery orange behind it and turn to like molten gold in their skull, and like their muscles get like extra big and their tattoos start to kind of like glisten, and her tusks get really sharp, and she just like glowers and like takes up as much space as possible. And like her pecs are like going and stuff, and she just looks like this fucking like monstrous, like but super hot monstrous lady, lady creature, and she points at the ghost in front of Nanette and is like, "You're fucking with my family." And I'm gonna jump off the ship, and I'm gonna go over there and get up into this ghost's face.
Would you like to jump directly to the rock, or are you going through the water?
Yeah, I want to jump directly to the rock.
Can you make an athletics check for me? With
Yes, I
fortune.
can.
So to do that, when the little box pops up, instead of normal, just change it to keep higher.
Okay. Keep higher. I got a natural 1 and a 14, which is a 29.
Excellent. So yeah, you all see Zora bulk up and begin to glow, like this radiant magic almost shining behind their eyes. As in a single leap, there's no run up, there's no nothing. It's just a quick, like, Superman step off the ship and onto the rock next to this ghost.
And I'm gonna smack it with my thunder mace, with my weapon, my hammer.
Okay.
I would like to use my hero point, if I may.
To roll with fortune.
Yes. It's 25.
A
I
25
assume that's a miss.
unfortunately misses.
And because I've already used one hero point, I can't use a second one to reroll.
I don't believe so. Let me double check. But, I'm going to say I'll find it out later. Go for it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
You're in your moment.
Heroes. Let's do it.
That's a 24. What's going on, Zora?
Damn it.
They're upset.
ghosts.
Is what it is.
Yeah. She's
They're
scared
upset.
it's ghosts.
And like she's really having an existential crisis. And she's just kind of screaming like bloody rage in its face and like trying to swipe at it, but can't like find the right spot to hit this like spectral creature.
Yeah, you see, as you swing, it's not so much that you're not connecting, but you watch as the essence just opens around your weapon. And the ghost gets this very smug look on his face. Like, what are you going to do? That's a
She
shame, isn't it?
roars and screams in its face, and like it's blasted with like this hot spray of like just this furious anger and spit.
Excellent. And that brings us to Nick.
Yeah. Matt.
have-
GM
oh.
Matt. Shush you, my beloved. All right. Matt, can I... How many actions do you have in a turn? 3?
3.
3? Great. Can one of my actions be... Because I'm on... I was up in the crow's nest. No, I was not. I just crawled down to the crow's nest. From the crow's nest. I would like to climb up the crow's nest as like all of this action is happening. I would like to cut a rope and swing off of the ship, do a little flippy flip, and land on the rock. I know that that is a very flairful and an extra thing to do, because I probably could have just jumped off the ship. But what I am looking to do is I want to do something very artful, and if I succeed, I would like to take panache.
Oh, delicious.
Oh, excellent. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
What is your panache skill? Is it acrobatics?
Oh, this is so fun.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Okay. 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 That's an even 30. 15 plus 15.
Okay. So yeah, you step back and grab onto the rope at the main mast and see one of them is just loose enough that you can slide it out and spin around the pole enough that it shortens, and the rope will land you next to Nanette and the ghost as you swing out over the water with great ease.
When I land, I'm going to stand up straight, gun pointed like ridiculously close to this ghost's like incorporeal body.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, I know this won't hurt you, because you're dead. That's pretty pathetic. What you still doing here? You ain't got nothing better to do. Stand here on this silly rock crying all day? That's your whole afterlife? That's pretty miserable if you ask me. No wonder you're jealous. And I want to demoralize this ghost.
Demoralize this ghost.
That's
Okay.
so funny. Shit.
And that's gonna be a DC. Hold on.
Oh, so your demoralized is based on 10 plus his will.
It's the targets. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. I forgot it's not like a saving throw on their part. Okay. That is 26.
$26 with intimidation.
Yes.
That is unfortunately not enough. As the ghost looks at you, having lived more than a lifetime of insults, and just goes,
I shoot it.
all right.
for action number 3.
All right, go
let's
ahead and
do
shoot.
it.
It had its chance.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's see. I will shoot it for 24.
24 is a miss.
God
Yeah.
dang.
Y'all are rolling below 10, right? Because your
that
pistol
one
is
was
a plus 17 to
Yeah.
hit.
plus 16. Yeah.
I rolled a 5 and an 8.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
All right.
Unfortunate indeed.
Hmm.
So, Nanette, surrounded by friends, as you are blasted with this icy hug, what would you like to do?
Well, I was thinking about this, but I think we're gonna try to attack it with a flurry of blows.
Okay.
Let's see.
Hey, we're here for it. All the attacks. Get them all in now.
All right, that's my goal anyway. Let's see. 2 unarmed strikes. Apply
And-
multiple attack penalty to the strikes normally. Okay.
If you adopt Dragon Stance first, you can
Yep.
use that attack if you so choose.
Yeah, which I think I will do. I just have to remember how to do it.
So if you click on the ability, it'll give you a little thing to drop onto your character.
Yeah, it's just it doesn't. There we go. We'll do it there.
Yep.
It just didn't wanna. It just didn't wanna. Okay. Strike. And. Oh, come on.
Oh.
So yeah, that's a 25. And the second one is a 31.
All right.
Nice.
So, your first strike, as you drop into your Dragon Stance, you kick out your leg and find it a little difficult to maneuver on the rock between your friends before, as your leg swings around, you step down on it, flip the other one over, and manage to swing through the ghost, carrying some force with it. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Okay, good. I thought you
So-
were going to say something like, you pass entirely through it. It is unaffected. It's going to
No.
eat my own bones.
Leg, that's 16 damage.
All right, so that is 16 points of damage to the ghost standing in front of you.
Good. Stupid ghost.
So now you still have one action remaining.
Yes, I do. I would like to. I think I'll attack it again one more time.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah.
25.
25 is unfortunately a
God
miss.
damn, this guy. The quickest ghost that's ever existed.
The ghost on the rock is laughing at us.
Right? I know, seriously.
Yeah, you see the ghost begin to just sway and kind of stretch its own face as he goes blah 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 blah
Just like
I wa-
Gengar moves.
blah.
Yeah.
The only
And-
time it's not cute.
Bailey, it is your turn.
So, this staff that I got, what type is it? Is it because there's 3 different types? You can have lesser, normal. Oh no, you can have 4: lesser, normal, greater, major. Which one is it?
It is the normal.
It is the normal.
Yes.
Good. Oh wait, is that good? Is that? Yeah, it'll be fine. No, that's actually bad. Fuck it. Can I cast 2 spells on a turn as long as they are still within the 3 actions, or is it just 1 spell a turn? Yeah.
Yeah, as long as it's within your 3 actions, you can do whatever you need to do.
Okay. Oh, but I'm not going to be able to move. Fuck, because that's an action. Shit. Okay. From where Bailey is stood, you hear clapping, and then hell yeah, Nanette! Way to hustle! That's it, team. Let's keep this streak going. He's gonna cast Winning Streak. Okay. I think that they're going to cast it on. Oh wait, it doesn't even matter. Oh, it does. It doesn't really matter, but it also does. I'm going to cast it on Nick.
You can't reach Nick.
Can I not reach Nick?
You can reach Pacer or Z. The spell only has a range of 20.
Oh, it's 20 foot. Oh gosh, the squares. Okay, yeah, I'll cast it on Z then. So Z gets quickened for a round, and you can use that. You essentially get an extra action, and you can use it to strike, step, or stride. If anyone within 20 foot gets a crit success, it moves over to them as the whole team is on this winning streak, and it's like crit, 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 crit. So yes, so Z is now quickened, but if anyone gets a crit and they're within 20 foot, then it's going to move over to them. And then pulling their gun out, doing a little spin, and then aiming at the ghost that's causing all this fucking bother. Is gonna. All right, buddy. Show him why you're the captain. And then I'm gonna cast Blazing Bolt. 2 actions. Blazing Bolt, both hitting this guy. So that is 2 hits, and if they hit, they do 4d6 damage.
Okay.
Ba-ba-da-ba. First roll is extremely good. That's a 24. No, it's not. It's 17 plus 17. It's 34. My apologies, everyone. It's worse. It's better. Oh, shit.
34 is a hit, and as a note for Winning Streak, Quickened doesn't move. Whoever gets a critical success also becomes quickened.
Okay.
Yep. So if you keep getting crits, everybody could be quickened.
Sick. Okay. So it could be that the whole crew is live, laugh, loving, and that's the dream. Right. So the first hit was the 34. The second. Now, I have plus 17 to this, so I am hoping for big money. That's a 5, so that's not going to do. I am going to use a hero point in getting it, because I have 3 hero points. Alright, that's a 30.
What's going on?
30 hits, yeah.
You have been rolling like shit.
Yeah.
You used all your good rolls out of combat.
That's it. But I did hit twice. So
you did hit twice.
For a 30. Alright, so the first Blazing Bolt does 13 damage. 13 fire damage, to be precise.
Okay.
Also, that 34... No, that wasn't a crit, was it? Because it wasn't 10 above, because people have been hitting 24 and it's not working.
Yep, it is not a crit.
Rip a Rooney, and then that is a... That's another 13. So, altogether, that's 26 fire damage. And that is Bailey's turn, since they cannot move. And I am live, laugh, loving, oh so hoping that this ghost doesn't cast another Cone of Cold, because that's going to be really bad for literally everyone.
You are live, laugh, loving as your blazing bolts sail through the air and crash into this creature. And you see bits of its essence fade and not reform as the fire begins to eat away at this creature's body.
Yeah, you're a good captain. You're a good captain. Just under his breath, it's like giving himself reassurance. Yeah,
The ghost turns slightly and just locks eyes with Bailey.
What's up, bud?
And it is Pacer's turn,
Get back on board, Pacer.
who is going to use one action to climb back aboard, and another action to wave a hand towards Nanette. And cast heal. So, Nanette,
Oh,
you
very
heal
good.
16 points
Sweet.
as you see Pacer climb aboard panting. And we are back at the top of the round, where some chat effects are going to take effect.
Some chat effects.
Yeah, some folks pop some Streamloots cards.
Effects from chat. These better be positive, or I'm gonna
And-
find names.
You see the glow of these two creatures diminish, as though they are weakened by some unseen force. Aboard the ship, Z, you hear a small, familiar giggle from below decks.
Is it Tad?
It does sound like Tad's voice.
Is Tad a demon?
I would think on Archway, since he gives us and takes us. Takes away
Maybe.
from us.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
And the ghost over here moves in frustration, pacing a circle about the end of the rock before she just stops and stands, and you see her hands at the ready. And Z, it is your turn.
I don't trust like that.
You're muted.
Great. I don't want to get involved with the little island party that's going on, so I'm gonna move
Don't.
here.
It sucks over there.
Yeah. Taking a deep breath and trying to aim properly. This time, I'm going to attack that freaking ghost.
Okay.
Let's see if we can hit it. What? I've tried physical.
Against this ghost,
Yeah.
22 unfortunately misses.
For fuck's sake.
Can we give hero points to other people?
I'm gonna use my last one. I have one left.
Okay. Alright.
I'm gonna use my last one. Like, statistically, it's impossible at this point.
For it to
I
be
do-
a bad roll.
I do feel a
Yeah.
little bad.
25?
25. Does hit in this creature's weakened condition.
Oh, very good.
So-
Okay.
Basically, the little part of the sky above them goes dark. And it's like a filter when above the sun, when in front of the sun, and it's a ray of moon, like that it's coming down. And since I also freaking ruined my layout and I cannot read
So,
anything.
Moonlight Ray, if that is
Yeah.
the spell you are casting, go ahead and roll 10d6 because the creature is
Exactly.
undead.
Oh, delicious.
So yeah, that's my last like big spell for now, so yeah, let's roll twice. So damage again. Gee. So it's 14 plus 19, 23
That's pretty good.
points of damage.
Yeah. You see this stroke of light as the clouds part, and the ghost, standing at the ready, shrinks and shrieks. And you're almost afraid that it's going to turn into song, because it still has that melodic quality to it. But is just a scream of abject horror and pain.
Feel great.
Yeah. Okay. Can I use my... I have one action left. Can I look underwater and see... I'll do like a perception check to see if there's anything besides them or any sign of, I don't know, like a temple or something getting...
Oh, there are a ton of crashed ships. Like, you can
Because-
see here, there are barely like 10, 20 feet under the sails of a recently crashed ship.
I want to see more if there's something besides the crash ships. If there's like a temple, shining rock, a rune, something that it's not a crashed ship.
There is something under the water that catches your eye. A small cave with lights similar to your dancing light spell illuminating the
Okay. Okay. Okay, that's my turn.
Perfect.
So that brings us to our ghost on the rock here.
Die. Think
It
about
would be
that.
great if you just died, yeah.
It would be great.
I should be good.
That's right. Fully, Bailey screams that. Why don't you just fucking die for real?
Who is going to look at Nanette as the only creature that is damaged and cast Suggestion. And you just hear, wouldn't it be lovely if we just went for a swim? And I need you to make a will save.
I would like to use a hero point.
Okay.
Good call. Good.
So yeah, when the
call.
box pops up, just choose keep higher.
Okay. Keep higher. And that's a 26.
Ah,
It would have failed had I not.
Yay.
So
don't say it. Don't say it.
you just failed. Just ever so barely.
I told you to
And-
not say it.
The target immediately follows the suggestion with a duration of 1 minute, or until the target has completed a finite suggestion. So at the very least, you will spend your next turn swimming.
So, question. I have breath control.
Oh yeah. So the suggestion ends immediately if it becomes self-destructive.
Okay.
He is just suggesting that you swim away.
Okay.
And then he's going to go ahead and float himself away from you. And Zora, it's your turn.
Float away.
Like a coward?
I mean, a little bit.
I can't walk on water. How am I supposed to manhandle this thing?
Do you have any ranged?
I do not. No. I guess.
I'm not
like-
going to do that to you. It's hard enough. It's definitely been challenging enough.
Wait! Excuse me. He can float away, but before he floats away, I get an opportunity attack.
Do you have that ability?
Yes, I do.
Oh yeah, you do. All
Let's
right,
get
let's
it.
go.
Let's
Attack of
get it.
opportunity. He could go wherever he wants as long as I'm allowed the
Give him a
taste
good
of blood.
smack.
Yeah. That's all I want. I don't think I'm
Awesome.
asking for too much. 34.
A 34 is a critical hit in his weakened state.
Yeah!
Okay.
So, ooh,
28 points of damage.
and you're within 20 foot, so the winning streak
Yes!
goes on, and you get quickened, right?
correct.
Oh,
That's
hell
true.
yeah.
That is true. Is it dead? Because if,
Come on,
if not,
boy.
I'm gonna
It
get
is
him
not
again if
dead.
he doesn't move.
It is not dead. So
Did he
you may
decide to
continue
go?
with your turn. No, I won't do that to you.
All right.
That seems terrible on my part. Feels bad.
All right. So that means I get 4 actions on this turn.
Correct.
Woo! Okay. Well, we're gonna bash for sure. That's gotta happen.
Slam. Oh.
That's a 21. Zora's upset. She like ponies up again. Is like, you're not getting me this time.
Oh,
Ooh, 26 is a hit.
that's good.
Okay.
So let's get that first swing in there. 14
14 points of
Oop,
damage.
as I flip the dice on this one. And this creature is not looking so hot.
Zora at this point is just like fucking it up.
Just
like just like smashing like crazy, like does not care. Going in hard. Just trying to annihilate this thing. 37 critical hit.
Yes.
Let's
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Just like
And-
has had a fucking enough. 32 points of damage. Just enough now.
As
Still
a
not
note,
dead?
from your first attack missing, you do get a +1 bonus to each of these
Ooh.
because your weapon has the backswing.
Oh, cool.
So you see Zora swing once and miss, and then just twirl the Thunder Mace and slam down and slam up, ripping apart this ghost's ethereal form. As only its face remains, it just winks before it fades out.
I think
All right,
Zora
sure.
I
Yeah.
think Zora like points her mace, like her hammer, at the ghost all the way over there on the rock, and it's like, "You sure you don't want a little bit of this? I got plenty for you."
And the ghost on the rock just stares. You have established that, for whatever reason, she cannot pass the end of this room.
I think like Zora looks at Nick and is like, "Oi, why are we in the fucking, what is this, ship graveyard? What are we looking for?"
I don't know.
Can we
Last
go?
time we were at a graveyard, there was a bunch of good stuff there.
This place
So-
fucking sucks, mate. It sucks.
Yeah, I know. But it appeared on a magic map, and we're here for a good time, not a long time. So.
Are you having a good time?
Yeah. It's not bad.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
5 out of 10.
Nanette don't look like she's having a good time though.
Oh no, we're gonna fix that. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Does the suggestion break because it's dead now?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
the suggestion ends as it is no longer.
For my
Also,
fourth
that
action,
conversation-
Zora just jumps back onto the ship.
Yeah, baby. That conversation did make me realize that we went from I'm not going to rob a grave to do you want to go to a full graveyard?
No, it's like a ship's graveyard.
Well, we didn't say we were
Sure.
running it. We
Alive,
just said
they're
we were
not like
going.
corpses.
There's
Not
probably still people down there.
No.
You can,
Yeah, but they
No,
attacked
don't
us,
be
so they
silly.
forfeited their rights. to
It's just
their
exotic tourism, okay? We're just
Yeah,
going
well,
in.
If
we're
you
gonna
live
look,
in
we're
some
gonna
place
leave.
called the ship's graveyard, that's all.
you can make it work for you.
So, as the ghost fades, you see a collection of bubbles as items begin to float to the surface around the island. And Nick, it is your turn.
And there's no more ghosts? The ghost is gone?
The ghost in front of you, yeah, Zora beat
seems
the
too
crap out of
easy.
that guy.
What's the other ghost then?
The other ghost is present and looks like she's ready to do some slapping. But
Oh.
every time she goes past the end of that rock, she is teleported back.
I would
Oh, and
just
you
like
did the recall knowledge, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, you would know that some ghosts are considered sight-bound and cannot go more than 120 feet from the location that they were killed or they are returned.
Ah.
Okay.
Can I casually remind the party that that ghost winked at me, and that's sus as fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, you are.
Yeah, I don't
That is
like
pretty
that
sus.
at all. Well, what do you want? I mean, there's a bunch of stuff over there. You want to get it? I'll go get it. I mean, I'm right here. Where's the stuff? Like, can you point to where the stuff is popping up?
Just all around the rock that you are standing on.
Oh yeah, I look over at the ghost on the rock and I'm like, "Nah," and then I start picking up the stuff out of the water.
Okay.
I'm like, nice rock, and I start gathering things.
Well, we weren't going to rob graves, but clearly we are
Well,
now.
we can mock the dead. That's fine.
Yeah.
I said we couldn't mock the dead.
Well, if the dead are mocking us,
They
That's true. If
saw
the dead are
it.
trying to
Yeah.
kill us, they're fair
and
game.
they're
yeah,
and they're kind of giving it away.
yeah, it just popped up here in the water.
Yeah.
It's not like in a grave, like tucked away for someone to take on with them to the afterlife.
It is different.
It's just
You're right, it is
floating here in
different.
the water.
Okay. So, you are able to gather up all of the items. I'm going to pop them in our chat.
Great. I'll
Oh,
shove
beautiful.
them on the ship. I don't know. This was a nice sight. Do we want to leave?
We can't go yet, gang. We haven't even weighed anchor yet.
Can I look
we're
down
gonna
to the
weigh
sea?
anchor here then. There's
I
still
think
another
we should-
ghost on that rock.
There's another ghost on that rock, and they
Another
can't come
ghost-
to us. So I think there
Yeah.
must be something else further in. Because is
There-
that like an island rock, or is that just like a rock?
Yeah, that rock leads to a larger outcropping. And if the ghost is vanishing here, that is the edge of their 120 feet. So something at least 60
Something
feet in
happened
killed
in,
them.
yeah.
All right.
Can I look down again to the water to see if the lights are still on the cave?
One of the lights has gone out.
Ah,
Oh
Interesting.
shit. That's
Okay.
so smart.
crew. I have a theory. How many other lights there are?
There are
There's a little cave down there that used to have 5 lights on, and when you kill the ghost, now it has 4. So I think there's 4 more ghosts that we can try to kill and get stuff out of them, which it sounds a lot like a game for someone. Like you kill it and it drops stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird to me that it's. What's significant about the cave that makes it so it's keeping track of the souls?
Yeah, that's what I say. I think I think it's a game for someone. This was probably set up. I don't think this is like a
I
made
think it's
like
a game for the.
natural.
Do you think it's a game for the ghosts?
I don't think the ghosts are enjoying it, but it's
Mm.
probably someone taking count in between the ghost against the ships. Because probably every ship that's down there, it failed.
Hmm. And Zora, didn't you say that ghost winked at you?
Yeah, right in my fucking
That-
face.
And something that's having its final death normally doesn't wink. That's pretty weird.
The other option would be to go down there.
I can do that.
I
I
can
mean,
do
I'm
that.
down to do it. I know that you're good at that, Z, so maybe
Yeah. At least give it a look.
I think it's worth a shot. Whilst
Wow.
we find a good place to... I mean, we should really weigh anchor. We can't really just have the... we could have the rest of the crew sail around as...
But
us
remember that the
five jump
ghost
off.
stings like that ghost can sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if we go down into that cave, we're gonna have to fight a ghost underwater. And I can't really hardly fight a ghost above water.
Yeah. That's true.
I can go down and give it a look and just like bring like a rope, and if I pull it twice, then you pull me up.
Okay,
Okay.
all right. I'll keep my eye on the ghost.
Right. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna not tie the rope, just roll it around my wrist.
Okay.
Lift a bit up, and is it? Can I check if 50 feet are enough? Is it down? Like how deep it is?
You're probably gonna have to double up.
Okay.
It's about 80 to 90 feet, so it's gonna be like right at the edge. If you're wrapping it, 100 foot.
Okay. Let's do that.
You can breathe underwater, right, Z?
If I need to, I can. And
Okay.
but I can swim pretty well, and I can hold for a little bit.
Okay.
I have a swim speed of 20 now, and if I crit an athletics, which is not my best thing, I get 5 extra feet. So I think we're fine. I'm gonna swim down. Just holding my breath.
Alright, so you swim down and find yourself looking into a small tunnel.
Something like that.
In a distance, it opens into a pool, and you can hear light conversation coming
Okay.
from around the corner.
Oof. Oof. Okay. Can I... My stealth is not that good. Can I just, like, swimming, just, like, move all the way, kind of, like, towards the corner, and try to, from the bottom of the water, try to see up to see if there's air?
You do see a breach where
Okay.
there is air above you that you could surface out into.
Okay. I'm gonna swim back.
Okay.
I don't want to die.
Good instinct.
I don't want to die. But yeah, I'm gonna swim back and let everyone know. I think there's people down there. So I do think this is a game for someone.
Like living people?
I don't know. I heard people speaking. I could understand because they were above water. Like there's a breathing space down there.
Alright, gang. What do you feel about this place being the second expedition of the Hellborn?
Here we go.
Fine.
We should probably like get some cotton and wax and cover everyone's ears from the people that are staying just in case.
Yeah, okay. I believe I can do one better, but yeah, it doesn't cost me a spell slot. Yeah, sure, okay.
I think I can go down now too, because I have something. What did I take? I took
Yeah, and
something.
if anyone
control.
is lacking air, can wave their hand at me, and I can help them breathe underwater. Yeah.
No, I'm good. I took breath control now, so I should be good.
The staff that I got from the other place has a spell in it that people can breathe air, so I'm all good. I also have that ability, and it also doesn't cost me a spell slot, which we love. Gotta love the resource management.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the deep breath again, my cantrip, where I just and then
Okay.
into the water.
So, gathering yourselves and swimming down into this cavern, guided by Z, you make a break and can see the opening, assuming that no one is going past where Z is. And can make out a small broom sweeping collections of dust into the water. And as the broom moves of its own accord behind the palisade wall, that's where we'll see everybody for next week's episode.
Dang it!
All right.
All right.
So,
There's a mystery afoot.
there's
There
a
is.
mystery afoot. So yeah,
Yeah.
thank you to folks at home for not only the ship's graveyard, but also the caster's hideaway. We appreciate it.
Oh, very fun.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So we have all sorts of at-home inspired adventures. Also, shout out to the folks that made those enemies easier. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank you.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
We were really eating some beef there.
Yeah.
Oh my
It was not positive
god.
for us.
Also, how do y'all feel about 3 more levels?
Whoa!
Oh
my
Feel great
God.
about it.
Good.
So-
Lord.
We will kick off next week at level 12.
Ooh.
So we'll get into some real exciting things.
I tell you, I hope that like every like the Gripply, everyone back on like in port are the same level. We come back 5 days later as gods. Like, what's up, fuckers?
That does sound about right. Yeah, so we will be back here next Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. For folks who I know that saw the command golf a million times, go check out the add-ons. If you enjoy this, I promise you're going to enjoy it. It is such a good time. Candace has a new show tomorrow.
Guys, it's just a new show.
Yes, I saw.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a new
That's
podcast
cool.
tomorrow.
What is it called, Candace?
It's called Otherworld Hollywood, and it is a 50s noir, old Hollywood, 1950s sort of deal that is Call of Cthulhu. So it's
Hell
old
yeah.
glamour and eldritch terror.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Perfect for the Halloween season.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, and then Luna has Tales coming up 2 weeks. And
Nice.
First Sunday of October, so whenever that is from now.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
yes, 3 weeks.
So
I'm
yeah,
bad at
October
counting.
1st.
Phenomenal. Amazing.
And of course, if you're going to be at the Tuxedo Park Ren Fair, look for my face. It looks vaguely like this. I will be wearing full pirate garb and talking to everybody that will listen about Fate of the Ocean.
Yeah.
And have pirate adventures. So thank you,
Yay.
everybody, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Push it, push it, push it.